Oh, I ain't hear nothing that you just said. Okay. Sounds so good, like I'm in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Scholars!
Hey,
what up?
We back! We're back! Listen.
I'm finally made
I'm not there, but
big
we here.
screen.
Dante, you still here, dog. You here.
I'm here.
You here in spirit.
Yeah, I am.
But D, what's going on, baby? How you been, dog?
You can see I'm not able to grace the studios, but you already know it's bravery up always.
Bravery up.
Welcome back. Y'all know we take our little breaks here. We just
Feels
give y'all
good to be home, dog.
We give y'all a break because there could be a lot of things. Sometimes we know that we do a lot, so I'm great. As you can see, I'm not home. I don't know. I'm gonna just let y'all know. I don't know how this is going. Oh, that's what that was. I don't know if y'all saw what I just saw, but there was a countdown on my screen, so I was looking a little weird.
We saw it, bro. You gotta just talk through it, bro. You gotta just go through it, bro.
Man, I'm gonna keep going. You know me, bro. But yeah, I'm good. I can't complain. I just got back from Japan, maybe about 3 weeks ago.
Ooh.
So Japan, bro. That was a literal movie. Like, I'm going back.
Did you make any sushi rolls out there?
I did not make sushi rolls, but I damn sure had enough.
How you go to Japan and not try to make the sushi roll?
That's crazy. That's like saying, how you gonna go to Atlanta and not have fried chicken?
That's just racist. No.
No, that's what you said. Why don't go to Japan and make sushi? You didn't bring up anime. You didn't bring up Disneyland. You went straight to sushi.
I like sushi.
You went straight to sushi.
I eat sushi. Yeah, nope. What you're not gonna do? What you're not gonna do?
Why?
What you're not gonna do?
So Japan not known for other stuff? They only known for sushi?
I'm mad of all the black cities. You said Atlanta. Yo, oh my God.
It's the first one I could think of. But honestly, bro, yeah, I'm chilling.
Marv, they about to cancel our show because of shit.
Listen, after the Alabama Sweet Tea Party, we ain't getting canceled, brother.
August 5th, baby.
We ain't getting canceled, okay?
It's a national holiday, August 5th, baby. White chairs for everybody.
And that's on white chairs in them, okay? We ain't getting canceled.
Shout out to the homie Michael B. Phelps, aka C Murder.
SEA Murder.
Yo, why you hit that lady with that chair like that? Did you see that shit?
Yo, first of all, let me tell you something about that chair shot. Yo. That chair shot came from more than just that brawl that was happening.
He hit that lady. That lady was like, ah. She got CTE for sure, bro. Oh my goodness.
We gonna get into it. But now I'm chilling. I'm living life. I'm enjoying my summer, bro. I can't complain. How's everything been with you though?
Bro, I'm chilling, dog. I've been doing some light traveling. I think since we've been off, I went to Toronto.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You did. How was that?
That was my second country, guys. I'm an international traveler, baby.
Oh,
and I didn't drive there. I flew there. But
you flew?
I flew.
Man, you've been flying a lot. You ain't really scared of flying, bro. I'm not trying to hear
it. We got money now, baby. We fancy living.
So the only reason why you drove was because of finances. That's what I'm understanding.
No. We flew. I flew there.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not scared to fly because you always told us that growing up.
Listen,
and now you be flying everywhere. My boy was on a plane for like 24 hours when he went to the Philippines.
I'm a true believer that no one really likes fucking flying. You got to suck it up and do it because you like going places. That's it, man.
Son, flying is fun. I don't know what you talking about.
For your daredevil ass want to jump on top of mountains and shit. We went hiking and the mountain if I had to compare it to a building, this shit had to be as high as the Empire State Building. Dante,
I'm about to pull up the picture too.
Dante crazy ass climbs up to the top of it and goes, yo, I'm like, bro, get down. Like, the anxiety that came out of my body, I'm like, bro, how am I going to explain to his mom that he fell off this fucking rock? Like, he sat right in the edge of this shit. I'm like, yo, this dude is tripping.
Yo, one thing I'm going to do is enjoy life, bro.
And we were already high in the mountain, too. So I'm like, bro, this nigga is bugging. Like, I'm like, D, bro, get off. But While Dante is looking for the picture, he gonna pull it up. But I went to Toronto. Toronto was nice. Had a really good time out there. I took a trip to Florida. I went to the west coast of Florida, Venice. Me and Big Pooh. Shout out to Big Pooh. You gotta hold it up higher. See, look at this motherfucker. That picture
Sean was down here.
That picture doesn't do it justice because he was already. We were already high.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro,
I don't care about none of that.
He up there in yoga pose, looking crazy, but yeah.
I should show y'all the one of me sitting at a ledge in the Grand Canyon. That one was wilder.
Bro, we not about to sit here and watch you try to commit other things. I'm not going to say that word on the show.
See, you was going to say it. Unalivedness myself. No, I'm not trying to unalive myself.
Unalive.
See, look.
Bro, this guy's a nut. What is that, the Grand Canyon?
Yeah, that's the Grand Canyon. That's that little speck right there. That's me. Yeah.
Anyway, when Dante's done being David Blaine, we have a guest today, guys. Listen, I'm gonna let our guest introduce herself. I don't want to say nothing, wrong and get her introduction messed up. So
not this. Not this. Hey y'all. It's me, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Oh, before Anna gets into the rest of her introduction, me and Dante got a bone to pick with Anna. Cause
I haven't even done anything
Anna
yet.
be cheating.
I haven't even done anything yet. I just got here. I literally just got here.
Anna always
Anna, it wasn't me this time.
Hold up, Anna. Don't say it. Oh, you gonna
it's your fault. I know it's something.
Oh, listen. I'm going to join in, but I didn't bring it up. You did.
So, listen. So what happened?
Anna usually not hosts, but she's usually the game host.
Y'all finna do this? Oh my God.
She's usually the game host for the game nights. And it's usually male versus female. And Anna somehow always ends up siding with the other gender.
Okay.
Always.
Now that we've heard the lie, let's get into the truth. What happens is let me just explain this in a little bit more detail.
So you don't be cheating?
At Friendsgiving, what's the game? Is it Taboo? I think it's Taboo.
It's Taboo.
So we all have a mutual friend. We play Taboo at the friend's house, and there has to be a host because there's a lot of people. Usually there's an even amount of men and women. We split up into teams. These two, y'all show hosts. Let me just tell y'all about y'all show hosts. These two want to argue every point, and don't let me rule in favor of the women. And I try to be as fair as possible. I will say everyone always compliments me on being a fair host. Okay, I give everybody equal amount of time. We pins down. Y'all the only two. That's the crazy part. Y'all are the only two, and they be yelling at me, y'all. When I say yelling at me, they be yelling at me like, bro. Oh my God, bro, men can't win nothing, bro.
Let me tell you,
it's feminism, bro.
Let me give y'all idea.
We can't win nothing, bro.
Dante know what I'm about to bring up. Let me give y'all idea how she be cheating.
So look how they finna lie.
One of the categories we had to pick words for. What was it?
How do y'all remember this?
Something that sparkles.
It's literally going to be a new Thanksgiving. Like we're going to embark on a whole new. They got Halloween decor out right now. It's the end of the summer. Labor Day is coming up. We're
Thanksgiving
on
right around the corner.
Thanksgiving, and
it's coming up.
And
it's coming
this
up.
example he's going to bring up. This really happened. So he's been holding on to this. He's really been holding on to this for a year.
No lies being told.
You too.
D feels the same way, bro.
They all be on the same team.
Yo, because y'all be cheating. Bro,
y'all be cheating.
I feel like what happens is when you're not good enough, you got to throw the C word out there. The cheater word out there. I have no dog in the fight. I'll be the host and go home. I don't win nothing. We don't win anything from these games, guys. No one wins a case of beer or nothing.
Yo, right?
Y'all be
you helping them.
Like, right? Dante, what was it? Name something that sparkles that start with a W.
What did y'all say?
What we said something that made sense. What did they say?
I think they. No, I don't know. I don't remember that one to lie enough to.
We did. No.
But I don't remember
we did have something that sparkles, but I don't remember.
I do remember when there was one like name something like an animal that starts with a C. I said cat, and Anna was like, "No, that's wrong. That you can't use that."
That's a lot. Now you just gonna lie. gonna lie.
Not they said I'm not going to lie for you, and then made up some bullshit.
You see what I'm saying? Not valid. Pull his card. Take him out the game. Take him out the game. Very not valid.
Listen, we gonna let her chill today.
Nah, see, now I'm gonna have to record the next time we do any game.
We have to record it.
We definitely gonna record it.
And then we'll put it as a promo so they can see.
Yep, that ass. That's going to be one of the intros
right.
to the episode.
And I would hate to embarrass y'all on your own show.
Yo.
I would hate to come back here next time, y'all, and be like, and y'all exactly what I said they did. They really did it.
Nah.
And here we have them on video. Now
but that's how we know if it does go that way. We just gonna be like, Anna, you can't come back because you can't be spreading those truths because nobody needs to know those.
You see what I'm saying? This is a Thanksgiving. Is this the second Thanksgiving y'all did this?
Third.
Yeah. The third Thanksgiving.
The third. This is the third coming up.
Yeah, this will be the
third. This since I met them. This is how I met them, y'all. This is literally how I met them. Right. I met y'all at Friendsgiving.
And was cheating immediately. Like dog, nah, B. Y'all chromosome changed to something different. I ain't fucking with y'all. That's how she was coming, bro. No.
It was giving very much hateration in the dancery. That's what I'll say about it. I'll say it was giving very much hateration. I just don't think y'all had what it took.
Wow. Now she said we had to
I'm so
work,
sorry.
Bro. Listen.
Now we gotta. I'm recording the next one. I'm definitely recording the next one.
I actually need to come back for the Thanksgiving episode because I just want to make sure that this gets reported.
We gonna pencil it in. You
report it. It's
and
crazy.
then we gonna have it. But listen, is there any? Where could our scholars follow you? You know. You got any businesses, anything, social media?
Yes, no businesses. Wish I did. Wish I was richer. Well, follow me on Instagram.
It's gonna happen. That's manifesting.
You can follow me on social medias at Theregoesanna. It is written exactly how it's spelled. Theregoesanna. I'm Anna. I'm Anna. So.
Man, there she goes. Yeah.
The more you know.
The more you know.
It's been a lot of crazy shit going on in the world. We already spoke on one of them. People think they in WWE and shit. I can't get over that man smacking that lady in the head.
That was the best hardcore match I've ever seen. That was like the old Raw. When you could pull up on anybody at a bar for the hardcore title, that's what that was.
The crazy part about that whole little incident when he was hitting the lady with the chair, he hit a dude with the chair and the cop was behind him. The cop did nothing. So as he smacked the lady with the chair, the cop was like, "Now I gotta lock you up." Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, why would you do
that was crazy. It was just, I saw that, and every couple of seconds, something new just kept happening. Like, first, it was the hat toss, and I was like, I don't know what that means, but it feels like it's finna go crazy. And then I see, like, the people getting jumped. He starts getting jumped. They come up. Then I see the people attacking the people on the boat. Now, the one lady in the back of the boat thought she was safe. I wish y'all could pull the video up right now. The lady in the back of the boat thought she was safe. And then she stepped out to try to help. Staff member came out. Wop, wop, wop. I was like, not even safe, babes. You should have stayed on the boat because you would have been fine on the boat.
I just know if I go anywhere and there's a group of people and I see a hat in the air, we leaving, bro.
We see the rest of the people. We see the rest of the people getting beat up. Then the lady got dangerously close to the end of the water. And shout out to whoever was holding the camera phone. She in the water. Yeah. I was like, yeah, she's in the water. Then the other friend, the two dudes together, you saw the friend jumped in the water and left his other friend.
Mm-hmm. Shit crazy, bro.
That was crazy. Then they cut to the chairs. You just see all the staff come out. I'm like, I know staff finna break it up. Nope. Staff got the mink. I was like, not the staff.
They
the whole staff
dudes
got hands.
Up, listen,
staff came out with the skibbity paps.
The crazy part about the whole thing is that the port that they beat them up on was an old slavery auction spot.
Yeah,
so they was waiting on that moment.
Yeah, bro. So there's a lot of historical shit.
What I did not see get mentioned, and I would like to mention this, was the man try to gouge the other guy eyes out. Did y'all see that when he was grabbing his head?
The striped shirt?
I was like, not you mad for real? Why you so mad?
Because they got told no. Like, listen, I try not to take it there sometimes, but there's a certain type of people in the world when they get told no, they get really childish. And if you read
but they wasn't even supposed to bring the damn boats there because they was trying. The whole reason why they started was the boat that they was on was trying to dock.
Yeah,
but they couldn't because they wasn't supposed to park there.
And they got told no, and they started wilding.
Which is
That privilege
insane.
kicked in.
Listen,
Insane.
what else is going on in the world today? Jamie Foxx, more of certain type of people minding a certain type of business that they don't need to be minding, misinterpreting shit.
We gonna get into it today. Yes, sir.
How you feel about that whole situation, Dante?
First of all, we've entered the softest era that we've ever been a part of.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was soft before. Yo, we soft with 2 T's, like Eddie said in life. Because, bruh, when you look at that post from Jamie, literally, you can get as mad as you want, whatever. But literally, in the Bible, it states, regardless of how you feel, because that's not even where he was going with it, but it states in the Bible who did what they did.
Yeah.
You can feel a way about it how you want, but it's stated in the scripture. Secondly, he didn't even mean it like that.
Not one bit.
So for y'all, and then for Jennifer Aniston to just take off and run with it, I used to actually like rocks with her as an actress. I thought she was funny and shit, and now I'm seeing this, and it's like, oh,
the whole time.
Okay, you doing that thing that y'all be doing.
The whole time I was reading her shit, I'm like, damn, Dante gonna kill me because I watch Friends.
Not
Yeah,
this.
I should.
No, I should.
But I'm gonna let you cook.
Yo, no, it's
really go hard for that show.
So we can like let Anna know why that's funny. We had an episode when Dante was we were basically talking about which show was better, Living Single or Friends.
And he had the audacity.
Don't look at me like that.
I'm actually. Why was this even a question?
So
because I'm gonna let him explain it. Go ahead. Bro.
So I'm big on Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot, and conversations like that come up. This was before I had my research, but the common thing is people always say that Friends stole from Living Single.
Didn't they?
At the time, I didn't know.
Oh, okay, I'm like, just to be clear,
Now,
didn't they?
At the time, I thought it was just because, like, oh, the shows are similar. People were just saying that. But Dante made me. He didn't make me. Dante gave me valid reasons why it's not. And I went home just being the person I am, like, hold up, let me look into this shit.
All right, researcher.
You have to do that. You
Okay,
can't talk
it's
on shit and be
Dexter's
wrong.
Lab.
You
Okay.
can't talk on shit and be wrong.
Okay.
Like, who you think I am? Like, this is a red hat, but it's not that type of red hat. You can't talk on shit and be wrong. But my thing. So Dante gave me some valid reasons. So I'm like, yo, let me go look it up. And the first thing I found was a 20-minute video of them stealing actual lines and scenes from Living Single. And
Try
I'm
to
like,
steal our bit.
yeah. It's a bit like shit.
We're the ones who were down with it.
You didn't think no white girl made that shit up?
I love that you know it. Hey, I love that.
I'm supposed to bring it on, though.
Okay, I love
I was about to say, we all need to bring it on.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Burr, it's cold in here. There must be some clovers.
Must be some clovers.
Must be some
That's how we say it.
clovers.
The clovers.
Clovers.
The Compton
The
clovers.
toros.
I got red on, so it's Toros.
The Compton clovers.
She was like, I know you're doing the white girl with that OE. I'm like, yo. But nah, so Dante...
And then when they hit the break it down, I'm sorry,
Yo.
go ahead. Ain't no white girl being like, break it down. Nah, that's not them.
You ever seen Not Another Teen Movie when they like, break it down, niggas?
I haven't seen it.
You never seen that movie?
I haven't seen it.
No.
Because I'm like, y'all just gagged. I'm like...
It's one of those...
It's one of those parody movies.
Yeah, it's a parody movie.
I think it came out like late 90s, early 2000s.
Nah, it was 01. That was Captain America's first movie.
So like I said, late 90s, early 2000s. 2001 is early 2000, bro.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. It's
That
whole
is
ass,
the earliest.
It's
2000.
whole
It is the first.
Yo, bro.
The first one.
Exactly.
The people born that year are literally adults, bro. That shit is nuts, bro. Like, sheesh. But yeah,
Put it this way. I think we talked about this. Tell somebody who was born, tell a kid who was born in like 2004, 2005, hell, even 2010, that you was born in 1990, they're going to look at you like that was 1890.
They like, was you a slave? I'm like, oh my God.
Nah, the one I hate, you was born in the late 1900s? Fuck you.
The late 1900s.
The late 1900s
Don't piss me
killed me.
off.
That
Do
shit
not
is
piss me
disrespectful.
off.
And it's funny because I'm one of the younger cousins, so every time they say that shit to me, my nieces and nephews say it to me, I'm looking at all my cousins like, they calling y'all fossils. Because them niggas all born in the 80s.
Because if I'm old.
If I'm old.
If you was born in 2000, you're 23 right now.
Yeah, I just hired somebody who was born in
That's
2000.
insane.
That's crazy.
The girl I hired walked into the office
That's
with a
crazy.
2000 on her chain. So one of the
Not
aides,
the 2000
one of the aides
chain.
was like, "Oh, what is that? Like, when you graduated from college?" She was like, "No, that was the year I was born." I'm like, "Whoa."
Yo, son, we officially on the older people spectrum
But
now,
that
son.
shit crazy, dog.
I like to say I'm filled with more wisdom, as personally. I
But-
like to call myself old.
Anna, how do you feel about the whole Jamie Foxx situation?
I thought it was OD. Just because I am just background about me. I'm an employment lawyer, which means that I deal with a lot of protected classes, age, ethnicity, disability, religion, things like that. So I'm very sensitive to when people are, saying that they feel offended by something or if something bothers them. But to ascribe offense to a pronoun, to be like, what they did to Jesus, like, and considering we don't even know what the circumstance was that he was trying to make a comparison
But
to.
he actually said it at the bottom of the post, which is even crazier.
About the fake friend. Well, right, that's what I'm saying. But we have no
So-
idea about who any of these people are. So to ascribe like offense to the pronoun like they, to me was just like insane, because something happened to Jesus. Like like, you know what I mean? It doesn't mean that everyone who was a they is the they that I'm talking about right now. That's what makes it a comparison.
Yeah.
So I thought that was wild. The Jennifer Aniston thing, I'm like, babes, you dragged it. You really dragged it. Like, I just didn't understand that. And I didn't like that you use this moment to make it, to try to pile on something that really shouldn't even have been a thing. But the fact that you used it as a moment to pile on instead of like, and I don't know, I've never been a celebrity, although maybe I should be. But I've never been a celebrity, but I would just...
We're going to speak it into existence.
I don't know. As soon as you get famous, they cancel
There
you.
you go.
Like, I don't
They
know
going to
what
see this episode. Like, we got to cast her in every show. So
Listen, every show. Listen, every show. But
Come on now.
she got to be on Law and Order.
where's the noise man when you need him? Throw a noise on him. Throw a noise on him.
Marv, do it again.
That was not the right noise. Y'all trying to be funny. No, but no. So I was kind of like annoyed about that. But I was like, okay. But then when I saw the Jennifer Aniston thing, I just thought this was unnecessary. I didn't think that she needed to pile on in that way. And I thought it. I don't know. I just thought it was a low hanging fruit for me.
I think a part of the person I am, I understand why people do the certain things they do, even though I don't agree with it. Something made me like, let me go see what could possibly make her say this stupid shit. So I went into the comments of her most recent post, and people, that's what started it. So there were people under her post basically like, how dare you like what Jamie Foxx just posted? Because remember, she had liked it first and didn't say anything. So, which bothers me, because that means ultimately she agreed with what you said.
You agreed with it, not you switching up.
Yep. So when she saw that, people were mad about it, and it wasn't just like a couple people. In droves, a lot of Jewish people got under that post of hers and started saying, "How dare you like that post?" That means you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and this is the problem with the world, and this is why I'm constantly preaching instead of, because people get into mindsets when they feel like people should stick to their own and segregate. Excuse me. No, we should all learn each other's cultures, because if they actually knew black culture, they would have never fucking thought that when he said he was talking about Jewish people. And what sense would it make for fucking Jamie Foxx to get online and say that shit?
But also, why are you commenting under her post? Why, if you so mad, why you ain't commenting under his post? Like, if the offense is that much,
because
like, why?
That's what people do. They use celebrities as a
lightning
mic.
rod. Yeah,
yeah. Like, so they want them to talk their shit out for them, and that's what they did. And she fell for the whoop-de-doo. And that's why you can't always trust your work friends, because Jamie Foxx and Jennifer Aniston is fucking cool.
Are they?
Yeah, I thought they was. I thought
they did a couple movies together.
That don't make you cool. That make you a couple.
Well, that don't mean they cool. Yeah,
but she literally in her post. That's why she posted it, because they were friends. Like, they were cool.
So she did a shout out to my coworker. Like, cause I'm like, are you my friend or are we coworkers that I just shouted you out?
Well, clearly they not cool no more. Because you know, Jamie Foxx always keep a Caucasian girl, but
I'm not finna play with you.
Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Am I wrong?
I don't follow.
Look at his last 4 girlfriends. Look, listen, I'm sorry. And
Am I lying?
this is going to sound mean, but to each his own. Katie Holmes, for real. Jamie Foxx was with Katie Holmes for like 15 years.
Not the sound.
Is it bad?
Sound.
I don't know. I gotta look her up. I don't know.
I'm
who
about to be
Katie
like,
Holmes is.
to be honest, I don't even know
So
what she
Dante,
looked
you know
like.
what Katie Holmes is? Remember Batman? Remember Batman Begins? The first Christian.
Yeah. With Christian Bale in it.
Yeah.
That Catwoman, or was she Ra's al Ghul?
She wasn't Catwoman.
Daughter.
She was
No.
the one that worked in the with the DA office. Why am I forgetting her name? Remember they switched her character in the second movie.
See, this is what we need to call SK, because he know everything Batman.
Listen,
Can I
go
get a
ahead.
tissue?
Marv, we got some tissue.
Sorry.
We need some tissue.
I'm sorry.
We need some tissue. Marv.
I'm like, I'm having a body defect.
Nah, you fine. Hey, listen, shit happens, bro. We all human at the end of the day. We ain't gonna stop that. But
Listen, ain't nobody judging that.
that's gonna get
I'm
Dante.
trying to still see who can. Oh,
yeah.
that is Katie.
Put her up. Let me
Okay.
see a photo.
Oh yeah. See. Hold up.
I'm like, show the audience. Okay. Oh, this is cool.
Everybody, save it up to Marv.
Thank you.
Shout out to Marv. Bravery up. You get tissue mid episode.
Thank you. Listen, it's a lot happening. I'm like,
Yeah, she was in Batman Begins.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of the show. What shit? Dawson's Creek.
Another
Yeah.
show I ain't watched.
You ain't watched Dawson's
I ain't
Creek?
watched that either.
another show I
Bro,
ain't watched.
don't start.
Seconded
That's
that.
another show I ain't watched.
Dante, I don't
Dawson's
know.
Creek.
You
ain't
used
it,
to be
bro.
watching Seventh
Don't
Heaven.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
What? Channel 11 had all the dope shit. Dawson's Creek and 7 Heaven came on. What was that? Monday nights? Stop it.
I don't
actually
know. You tell me.
I was about to say I didn't watch it.
One Tree Hill?
I never watched
Didn't watch
Dawson's
it.
Creek, bro.
Oh, see, yeah,
The only show on that channel, and I think this was on that channel, that I used to watch was Charmed.
Okay.
That was it.
Charmed was fire.
Charmed.
Charmed was actually
Charmed was
fire.
the only one that I know.
Okay. You didn't watch Steve Harvey show? That was on Channel 11.
Oh, I used to watch Steve Harvey show.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve Harvey show, absolutely.
Yeah,
I used to
Channel
watch
11
Steve
used to
Harvey
have the
show.
hits, man. Yeah,
Well, we named 2
Nah.
hits. I'm about to be like, the rest of them was possible.
You named Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's Creek was fire,
Friends.
and Seventh Heaven was dope, bro.
Come on, bro.
Didn't he go to jail?
See, there you go.
The
There
daddy,
you go.
didn't the daddy rape all the kids? Like, not all them kids, but
Nah,
didn't
he got caught up with some shit.
like, I mean, some other.
It's the
I mean,
way
not
Anna
that-
said it.
not
All
that-
them kids.
I wasn't trying to be funny because that's not a funny situation, but I'm just
You know I got that dark humor. Man. You know.
move on from me. Move on from me. Move on from me. Move on from me.
But listen, but you know how we always say Dante, everything, you know, it's a circle. It's a circle. So
It's a circle. Life is a circle, bro.
that actually brings up into our topic we wanted to speak on today. And we're going to start with Anna since she's our esteemed guest. Do you consider
I
your...
gotta be esteemed.
Why not?
I'm hype. I'm good. That was hype. It was a compliment. It was great. I love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought she was about to
She's
attack
so,
me.
thought it
she's
was
so
gonna
used
be
to us getting combative,
Thanksgiving
y'all, that when we
I
get
know
compliments.
he on the defense. He thought it was Thanksgiving. It is coming
See?
up.
Oh my lord,
It's coming
She
up.
about to be cheating again. But listen. So, do you consider your coworkers your friends?
Not off top.
Okay. Do you have any friends that started off as your coworkers?
Yes.
How did that relationship develop?
Well, for me, so background about me so I'm a corporate defense attorney now, but before I was a trial attorney. And when you start at a law firm, you're an associate. So there's associates and there's partners. And that's basically, there's admin, but it's basically partners and associates. When you're associates, you're basically working the cases. When you're a partner, you're bringing in the business so that the associates can work the case. When you're an associate with other people, y'all kind of in the trenches together. So we like up till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. We all on Messenger. We're IMing. Like, you get very close to these people because we're spending 11, 12, 13, 14 hours together a day working on some of these cases. And you can develop closeness with those people because you work with them so much. Now where I am now, I work for a corporation, and it's a little bit different because my function is like not that it wasn't this at a law firm, but my function at a company is a lot different than it was at a law firm. So a lot of times I'm dealing with people who have no idea what I do. They don't really care what I do. They just kind of want to answer so they can move on to continue whatever it is that they have to do, instead of us working toward a common, like we're doing the same things together. So I find like it's a little bit different in that respect, because I'm not really in the trenches with them unless I have a project or something like that, where it's like we're spending a lot of time together to work through. So to answer your question, I guess more directly, I find that the friends that I have that have been my friends from work, I spend a lot of time on extended time on work projects and other things with them to build those relationships. And then they just kind of continue past whatever the nature of the work was.
Okay. Have you ever been in a situation when a coworker thought they were a friend and then they overstepped and did some bullshit?
Yes.
You want to explain it? The people want to know. The people want to know.
Okay. So I will say this. I'm a really friendly person, right? Like, I'm very friendly. I pretty much talk to whoever engages with me. Love that. I had a situation where a young lady, also another African-American woman that I work with, I met her and I was like, okay, this is great. Like, it's not really a lot of us here. We're young professionals, all these things. And then I felt that she... And I mean this in the most gentle way possible.
Uh-oh, she about to come for her
I know. I mean this in the most gentle way possible.
She about to chew this lady apart. Go
I
ahead.
felt that she it was just too, like, she wanted to do a lot at the beginning of the friendship, and I just thought it was weird to me. Not that she wanted to be my friend, but I just felt like, when I think of work friends and getting to know somebody, I think like, okay, we might like go to a happy hour, we might get lunch together, we might do work stuff, and we might go kick it or something after, whatever. But like, how many times a week you think you're supposed to do that?
Like once every...
Okay, that's exactly, that's what I thought.
Oh.
Once every whatever.
Not an everyday thing.
How it was going was, it was like a let's instant message, and let's talk on the phone, and let's text, and what are you doing this weekend, and let's grab lunch, and let's also get happy hour the same week. And I'm like, let's go do other things. And I'm like, we actually spending a lot of, like, you know what I'm saying, you're proposing a lot of time to be spent.
We got a stage 5 Klingon on our hands.
And I am very, I don't, like I said, like, it's not that I don't want to be friends or anything, but it's just like, that was a lot for me. And I'm
time you messing with me, stop it!
Anna's face.
hold on. I'm like, it's a lot going on right now. So
Marv, that drop was perfect.
I'm like,
just our boy Marv with the drops. That's all.
Come on, Marv with the drops. But yeah, so I felt like it was just extended time, and it's just weird for me. Like, because for me, like, work friends, like, we're going to get to know each other through work. We're not going to just start, like, doing, like, ChristianMingle.com. Like, we're not just going to come Christian Mingle, right? Like, so.
Y'all was friends from Bumble?
No, but I actually do have a Bumble friend.
Why you sucking your teeth? Bumble has a part of the app where you can literally just find friends. It's not nothing nasty.
So if y'all want to know something,
I know that. I know that.
See, that's because he's too good. Let me actually tell y'all about Bumble BFF, because that's what it's called, Bumble BFF. When I first moved to New Jersey,
Okay.
When I first moved, this is actually how I met y'all.
Word?
This is how y'all know. When I first moved to New Jersey, I was like, I was with someone, and it's easy to meet men. It's harder to meet women friends if you just kind of put in it like in a new area. So I was like, I need girlfriends, whatever. Like, so I got on Bumble BFF. My friend Teresa, because she knows I tell this story. My friend Teresa introduced me to Simone at Simone's party, and then Simone's Friendsgiving is how I met them. That's when the cheating began.
Wow, look, she
That's
I had
what
to
started
bring it full circle. Not like you.
She didn't even go like this, y'all.
No, it's the cheating by y'all.
Listen,
That's what I'm talking about. The cheating is by y'all.
What they say in court?
We play fair and square.
What they say in
That's
court?
the first lie. What's the second lie? Go ahead. That was the first lie. What was the second
You swear
one?
to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help me God.
And you gonna get struck
Nothing but the truth.
You gonna get struck down.
Listen, that shit came out. Y'all heard her say it. Scholars, y'all heard her say it. Y'all heard her
That
say
she be
it.
cheating.
She be cheating.
No. I was
Sean, don't worry, because when we take a video of us playing the game, the scholars, they're going to see that we're not crazy.
I can't wait to do. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But anyway, back to the topic.
Yeah.
I just was like, this is just like a lot, to the point where like one time I was like, okay, sis, like, you know, I'm really not feeling well. Like, I kind of don't want to go out. We were supposed to go to a happy hour. And she was like, oh, like I could just come over. I'm like,
She wanted to take care of you.
ma'am, hang it up, ma'am.
She was on the wrong part of
I
Bumble.
had a good. Well, this wasn't Bumble. This was work.
Oh, this worked. My bad. Bumble worked.
That's why I was like, this is literally, I'm going to see you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
like, you know
crazy.
what I'm saying? We work at the same place. We can see each other whenever.
Literally every day.
Every day.
You had a work stalker. That's nuts.
She wasn't a stalker, to be fair, but I just thought it was a lot. And that was really my only situation like that, because usually at work, like, I'm friendly enough, but I'm like, you know.
Do y'all still work together?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why would you ask me that?
Is it? Oh.
Can we cut this
See?
part out? Marv, can you turn him off, Marv?
I thought she was about to say no.
See, now why would you ask me that?
Listen.
Not she gonna see this. Not she
We're going to
gonna.
have to take care of that in editing.
We gonna play the cha-cha slide over that.
Not she gonna see
Over
this.
that whole thing.
You gonna put a big ass
Just play some random
Uno,
music, bro.
a big ass Uno card gonna pop on the screen like she can say that.
Because you trying to set her up for failure. She got to
Listen.
go back and see them people.
I'm
bro.
going in the office tomorrow.
I work for TMZ.
Y'all see how he just did that?
Listen, you ain't say no names though, so hopefully.
But yeah, but shout out to Bumble BFF.
Listen.
That's what I'm gonna tell y'all. Shout out to Bumble BFF. I did make a good friend on there, and she's a wonderful friend.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bumble. Hopefully we
That's
get a
dope.
sponsor. Shout out to Bumble.
You got to say Bumble BFF.
Bumble.
Now they
Same brand.
they got the date part of Bumble. I've been on the date part of Bumble. It's not giving.
Okay.
Let me just let y'all know that right now. It is not giving.
For real? I always assume, and maybe it's not right to think like that, but I always assume dating apps are like easier for women.
They are. That's the problem.
Men are hoes, so
That's
like,
the problem. You know how you go fishing. Like, imagine you just got a net in the water and you like, I just
Bunch
want
of
like a
guppies.
shark, and then you pull up something.
Just
you
like
think
one
it's-
good fish.
You think like you just want one good fish.
She said
and
she
then
wanted
you-
a shark.
Well, I'm just
Yeah,
saying
but she
like
want
a
what
shark.
she's saying is she want that one prize.
You
Like,
just,
that's
you
the
just
one.
want a one thing, and then you get on there and you be like, oh, like this net, like it's heavy. I know I got something. Like it's
And there'll be
notifications.
nothing.
And you're scrolling through, and it's just like you're picking up all the trash from the bottom of the sea. Everything, all the trash from the bottom of the sea. And it's not that it's not that, because the thing is like, as the woman, you have to be aware of how you presenting. You know what I'm saying? Because how you present sometimes is how the attention that you're going to get back. So it's like,
Yeah.
am I wearing swimsuits? Am I at the beach? Like, am I at a club? Am I in the library? Like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that you can't be whatever, do whatever. Like, I'm all about women's empowerment. But, like, also, you're going to attract certain types of folks.
On those websites, on those apps, absolutely.
On those
Absolutely.
apps. On those apps. And so that's what I'll say. Like, I just, the apps have not necessarily been,
It sucks
I
because
haven't been off the apps.
it's certain dudes who see how women carry themselves and just automatically assume, oh, I can approach her on some bullshit because she has this type of picture online. Like, and I don't get it. Like we've seen it. You know,
But y'all do that in real life. Like, that's not just an internet thing.
Who's y'all?
That's
Y'all,
men.
listen.
Men do that in real life.
Man. Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
now you not a part
See,
of the
this is how-
collective.
this-
When it
this
comes
is
to
how the argument
categories,
starts,
you part
y'all.
of the
Because
men.
Anna be starting with us.
When
Y'all
it,
see
when
that,
it
right?
comes to taboo, he part of the men's categories, you part of the men. When it be like they, he's like, who's they? Like,
Listen,
I don't know them.
I can-
Yeah, like you said all those men. I don't do that. So
Man.
like,
The
I
men on
won't.
the
I
apps.
Listen,
can't.
I
Normal
can,
men do that. Yes, absolutely.
I
I
can
won't
admit,
disagree with that.
when I was younger, I used to do shit like that. But you know, and it is about to sound wild as hell.
It's crazy.
It's about
Yeah.
to sound wild as hell, but change my like my whole.
It's gonna be crazy, y'all.
So the first time I went to the porn expo,
Okay.
Yep. Anytime he starts a story off like that,
And he
you know where
said
it's
the
going.
first time, which means that there's many other times.
we're not going to sit. Listen, Marv, you can pan that camera right on my face. Any man who sits up there and lie and say they don't watch porn, they lying. Anyway, so the
No,
first
some dudes don't, bro.
How did
That's
we
it,
get
cut it out.
here?
But
I want to know how
listen,
we got here.
For me to say like all, I'm comfortable saying most. Because you know there's some dudes out there that's like, yo, I don't want to do that. There are some dudes that don't like to
good
masturbate
for
and watch
them.
porn, bro. Just like there's some women who don't like to
and
watch
Sean
it.
said he
To
don't
say
know.
all,
But that's another common misconception because you can watch that shit just to watch it. Some people do that.
I stop.
Yeah, look, see,
I'm
look,
not
it's
even
hard for
gonna
you to
do with
believe that, but no, you know,
What, you watching it for the storyline?
some crazy motherfuckers do that shit.
Shut up. Ain't no porn got storylines no more. This is not Cinemax or Stars.
Like I said,
There is no porn with a
Cinemax.
storyline. Other than someone who has a stepmother or a stepfather
You know-
that went to work and now they sleeping with their
you know where I
stepdaughter or
learned that.
stepson.
You know where I learned that shit from? Going to the porn expo because there were some guys there who don't have usage of that. You know what? So they're watching it just to watch it. Dante,
That don't make no sense.
anyway,
That's like saying
Okay, no, that's
that
given.
you.
It's given disability inclusion. Like that's a disability, and
But-
that might be a way to accommodate the disability.
exactly
Yeah, but like my thing is, why would you do that to yourself?
because you don't
You
have
don't
to worry
got
about
nothing
it.
else to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Then watch a movie.
That's
With
a
sex
movie.
scenes in
Wait,
it.
is that not
Porn
a
is not a
We
movie,
do
bro.
it.
Stop it.
It's
Porn is not a movie.
You just said on Cinemax, there's a whole hour-long movie about how they
Yes,
lead up
I said
into the
I
scene.
legit said if they're watching Cinemax, because those be having like the Bewitched porn
Now
and
Anyway,
you
stuff
want them
like
to
that.
have the full storyline. You're like they're not even watching the
Dante,
real
like, get right
storyline.
to this
It's
shit
not
and
even a
cut off.
storyline.
Yo, first of all, on like go on X videos, ain't a single one on there with a storyline, bruh. The
No.
storyline is they walk in the house and there's a burglar or
That's
something,
'cause
and
ain't
then
no-
they
you
just start
see
Ain't
it
no
fucking.
all.
storyline on it because that shit is free. They know why you're there.
You
dog.
ever been to page 100?
Page 100? Nah, I stop at like page 3.
Then how
Exactly.
do
After
you
that,
know?
it's like
You don't know.
You don't know what's
Huh?
from page 4 to 98,
You don't
You
yeah,
know.
have
because
no
I'm
idea.
I'm there for a good time, not a long time.
and they're there for a long time, not a good time.
Well,
good times
I
have
guess.
ended.
I
Yo,
guess.
I like how my point got hijacked because Dante wanted to get to the shit. But anyway,
Well, you know, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, but you can go ahead and finish what you were saying, bro. I got an opinion too. Go ahead.
the first time I went, and I didn't have any real expectation of what's going on, but you do know, porn stars usually carry themselves a little differently online. So the mistake a lot of people make when they go to them shits is that they think these girls are just about to be there wilding. Like they about to just be all over you, touching you, grabbing you. And it's almost the exact opposite. You go there, they're actually talking to you about the business. They'll take a picture with you or two, but it's nothing crazy than you just meeting a star. Like,
All right, I'm not gonna let you keep lying, bro.
no,
I was there the first time you went, bro.
Oh,
and-
y'all both go to these
and-
together.
I'm not, bro. I'm not gonna put you out there,
so
but
y'all
you
go
know
to
the
these
time.
together.
You know what I'm talking
Dig.
about, bro.
That's why you gotta pay attention. I just
So
went there.
y'all go to these together. I just want to confirm
Hold-
that.
I've been to one. I've been to one.
Before we get too far removed from what I actually said, that's why keywords are important.
Okay, before we get too far, where was you going with this?
Y'all keep interrupting.
Yeah,
Oh, we
I'm trying to figure
sorry.
it out. I'm trying to figure
So-
this out.
Dang, that was an
Y'all-
outlandish
y'all keep-
example.
but
Like you
y'all-
can't act like you can't just throw it
Oh.
out there. We can't just say something
But
about it.
That's what I'm saying.
That was
I'm supposed to sit
outlandish.
quiet.
Getting into it, I did say A, this is about to be crazy. B,
You did.
Going back to Dante, I said almost. Key words, Dante. I didn't say they don't do that shit. I said almost. Key words. Don't because if you go there,
So she can. So Anna could generalize men, and you agree with it. But now most is not the all. Now
Well,
all
we're
of a sudden
talking-
most
we-
is.
we-
Dante,
we-
what?
Something different than we
I
did
was talking
before?
about most of the people that's on the apps, not most men in
Oh
general.
no. No, Anna, I'm not coming for you right now. I'm coming for him because he defended it when it seemed like it was most, and now most means something different. That's all I'm trying to
know how we got to the
understand.
porn expo.
First
Let's
of
just
all,
speed it up to that.
It's for his example. Let him get to his example.
because
Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna stop. Go ahead.
Because I think Dante's lost. Because I said all. I didn't say almost.
Okay, sorry. Let's get to what the...
Going back to what he said before, I said all. I didn't say most. I said all.
So then where's the almost coming from then?
Because this is something different. Dante, pay attention. So
all right, then go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Anyway,
tell your story, sir.
So I bring that up because going off of what you said as far as how some guys can have a different opinion of what they're about to get into based off of how a woman presents herself either on Bumble or any other dating app. Shit, even on their social media, they're going to go into it thinking, oh, I can get away with doing certain shit. I learned that that's not accurate from being at this fucking expo because even though crazy shit did happen, Dante, if you go there with the mindset of, hey, I'm not going to allow that shit to happen or I'm going to approach it differently, it doesn't have to happen. The mistake a lot of dudes make when they see girls dressed a certain type of way online or doing certain type of shit, whatever they want to do, they just assume, oh, she's being promiscuous up there, I can wild out and say some nasty or do some nasty shit to her. And a lot of motherfuckers need to just stop thinking like that.
All of y'all need to stop. And I'm saying all of y'all, but I'm saying all of the men who do that need to stop doing that.
Yes.
Because if
Now,
we start treating
go
y'all
ahead.
like how the hairlines be looking, then everyone's gonna be offended about how they're getting treated.
Yo, she said that to a bald man. That is so messed
So you
up.
don't even count. You don't even count. You already got your stilo. You already got a bald head beard situation.
She said, I don't count because I
You're
don't have a
comfortable
hairline.
in your bag. But it's some people who, at this age, they're holding on to hairlines that might need to be released.
Seriously, come on home.
And then I'm like, and now I'm treating you differently. Now you're looking at me like I'm disrespectful. AKA, when are you going to let the top back? When are you going to let it go? When are you going to let it go?
But
Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. When are we doing that?
Dante, have you ever had a situation where a coworker got too close or just assumed you guys were friends?
Oh yeah, but see, the problem with me was this was when I was younger. I don't really care if these people know. I used to work at a nonprofit organization. I won't say
these people don't get canceled, Jamie.
Oh yeah. Excuse me. Respectable individuals.
Okay.
Is that
The
something I could
audience.
use? I could use those words.
The
Individuals.
I like that. That sounds good.
Okay, let's go with individuals. I knew some individuals that worked at this nonprofit organization with me. I won't shout out the nonprofit because fuck them, but that's not it.
Okay.
I had to learn the hard way.
It's
that
even bad because I know exactly what he's talking about.
Oh, I know, you know exactly which company I'm talking about. I'm not going to even give them the satisfaction of me saying it, but they know who they are. Fuck them. Okay?
My God.
But I was the one who thought like my coworkers were people that I could actually be friends with. Like I'm talking like we went to AC together. We went to bars together and things like that. It's actually the reverse of what Anna was saying because like I looked at these people like, oh, I do work with them. They are cool. These could be my friends. And I hung out with them for legit like a summer. And then after that summer was up, bro, I didn't hear a word from them. They ain't hit nobody up. They didn't hit. And when I would hit them up, I get ignored. I get left on red. And that's how I had to learn like, oh yeah, these was just your coworkers. Like they just not conned you, but you thought that these people had potential to be friends. So you spent money, hung out with them and all that just to realize these are your coworkers. These aren't people who are actually your friends. And again, it was an eye-opening experience, but I've had moments where it's like after that where people wanted to be my friends and I was friendly with them. But every single time I tried to make a friend at work, it always bit me in the ass. And it was always different reasons as to why. Started to make me think like I'm the problem. But maybe I am. Who knows? But what it comes down to is when it comes like to coworkers versus friends, I'd have to be like really like I have to get close to you. If like one of my coworkers sees me like helping them in their life, asking them like how they're doing, what you've been doing this summer, whatever it looks like. That's because I genuinely care. Yeah. If I hit you with like, so some nonsensical stuff like, the weather's crazy out here, right? I'm probably we just co-workers. Like I just rock with you because I got to, like we work together. But like, if I genuinely am asking about it, like maybe you're not my best friend in the world, but you do have, I do care to an extent.
Okay.
But I do recognize that those are not always going to be friends, but that's not always the case. That's not always the case. There are some times where people who have had like my dad, he's got like friends out the wazoo, all that he met from work.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a generational thing too. I don't know. But I do have some coworkers, people that I work with that for me are legit like mad cool. Yeah. Like mad cool to be around, mad cool to talk to and all of that. But we don't always, because I'm one of the older guys at my job too. So like pretty much. Like a lot of the people either in my office or like that do the teaching because he rude. Like his birthday ain't coming up in like
I'm
2-3 months. His birthday, he about to be the same age as me in like 3-4 months.
Dante,
how old are y'all?
Listen,
I'm 33. He's 32. I don't care what he's about to say. I'm 33. He's 32. About to be 33.
Okay. Wow.
Listen, I'll be 33 this year. Yeah.
Okay.
In like 3 months.
Okay.
But no, I do think there's a possibility for it to happen in terms of like coworkers being friends.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it always, like, I think those two people have to be on that page of like, I want this person to be my friend for both parties. But I think that's how all relationships are. And not whether it's just coworkers or friends or whatever.
And not no stalker shit. Like, and it got coworkers who stalk her.
Yeah. See, that one was different. Like the whole like, now I can't make it today. And she's like, oh, just come over. Yeah, that's wild.
And I thought I was tripping too. I was asking my friends like, yo, am I a bad friend? Like, am I? And they was like, I'm gonna be honest, she might be crazy.
It sounds like listen, I know you give a person an inch, they'll probably take the whole mile, and then she's probably been sitting there the whole time like, I want to be friends with her. I want to be friends with her.
That have happened to me before, though. That have happened to me before, and like, it's not even to be arrogant, but like, I'm a really friendly person, so sometimes you ever had a situation where somebody be gassed to be your friend, and you be like,
I don't know what that feels like. I'm sorry, I've never experienced it.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about.
Dante. Yeah, don't worry.
Okay,
because Sean too good. Like he don't never do that.
Don't worry, but yeah, though. Like, so it's been.
You know what? I won't put Sean out there, but I know why Sean can't be friends with his coworkers.
Because
not anymore.
Shut up. Anyway, listen. It's funny you said that because I used to have an issue.
Y'all. I tease.
You're good, but I used to have an issue of throwing that friend word out way too loosely, and I'm a very social person. So if I got cool with you, even if we wasn't like this cool, I wasn't on no shit like your coworker. But at the same time, when people would ask, I'm like, yeah, that's my boy, that's my dog, that's my homegirl, shit like that. But one of the main things that made me stop doing that, Dante remembers the story. I'm gonna just call it what it is, because I move on from shit. I don't hold on to shit. But Dante knows if I see this person ever again in life, I'm gonna whoop his ass.
And that was a warning.
I know you talking about.
That was a warning. I don't know who you are, sir, but you got one on the way.
It's not a warning. He knows, and the crazy part is me being the type of person who likes to move on from shit.
This dude is literally on site.
He is on site, and they know it to the point where I tell them, I love y'all to death. Keep him away from me.
Ooh.
So, this person I'm speaking of, we worked together, we got cool. I'm thinking because we had a real friendly environment at my old job. We all worked in the kitchen, so this was like, I thought this was like my little brother in a sense. So, we used to hang out after work. One night, we bored as hell. We all had off on the weekend. He looks me in my face and said, yo, I never been to AC before. So I'm like, yo, we out. Literally that night.
See, that's different between me and you, because that would have been like for me, that would have been like, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
that you really need to get out there.
Yeah, so but
enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
As you heard Dante just say, like, it took me a long ass time for me to get comfortable with traveling and stuff. So at that time, in my mind, I'm like, if I can kind of understand that. So I'm like, you know what? Yo, we out. Because Dante know I'm in AC all the fucking time. So
all the time.
So I'm like, yo, we out. We go down there. And I'm going to cut right to the chase and not go through the entire story. But this nigga had ulterior motives. What happened was
the motive?
I had just broke up with my ex. My ex also worked with us.
Okay. You dated your coworker?
No. We met before we started working together. She ended up...
So she was your coworker?
No, we knew. She ended up being my coworker.
So
No.
yes.
Yeah.
But we didn't
Yo,
meet.
Sean, you talking to a lawyer? You
I'm
talking to
like,
somebody
so
who deals
because
with
You
law,
guys
bro.
trying to walk me into that shit?
You see me?
You
He's
said you
like,
tried to walk me into that
he
shit.
like she wasn't my coworker at
No, you
first. I'm
walked
like,
yourself
but,
into
but
that,
she
bro.
later,
The whole jury just went guilty. I was
she
like, whoa,
later
what?
was your coworker.
What?
She was like, so that was your coworker. No, I met her
Listen.
before we started working together, but y'all work together, so that's your coworker, right? No, but what happened was, no, so yes, that was his coworker, yes.
So, yes,
Okay.
she was my coworker. We broke up. That's stupid. But we broke up and we were still coworkers.
Well, that's how it goes.
Yeah. So, yo.
Hey,
Anyway, so
I'm weak because you like we broke up, but I'm like y'all still had
I'm
to
trying
eat.
to answer your question.
Both of y'all had to eat. Okay, sorry.
Listen,
Let me
listen,
shut it down. I'm gonna shut it down.
listen,
Okay, I'm
the jury
sorry.
already found me guilty. So
You
anyway.
not guilty until proven guilty. Okay, go ahead.
So we drive to AC and he's literally documenting everything that I'm doing. We get back up north. I want to say like 3 weeks pass. Me and my coworker end up
Which coworker?
my ex.
Okay, you see me. There's two coworkers in this story.
So me and my ex end up talking and we were on the verge of like getting back together and figuring shit out. This motherfucker, the one I took to AC, decided to tell my ex about the entirety of that trip and then added some bullshit to it to make it seem like I was just the worst motherfucker in the world.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Yeah. So if you've seen me a couple, like you've met me, you know how I rock. Dante knows what type of person I am. I don't like to throw my size around. I'm naturally bigger than most people, but don't take me to that point where I gotta there's nothing around you getting your ass beat. So he does this shit. So my thing is,
Did he like her?
Yeah, he wanted to be with her.
All right.
So I call him on some calm shit. Bro, why would you, like, I'm not yelling nothing. Like, bro, why would you tell her that? This motherfucker said, yeah, I told her, and you ain't gonna do shit about it.
Ooh, not this. He said, and
some
what
dudes get
about
bold,
it?
yo.
And Dante know this dude.
What about it?
And Dante knows this dude.
I know who you talking
He
about.
is not built like that.
And he ain't about that life, bro. He's not about that life, bro.
So that's when you be nice to people.
Do he got a gun?
No, nothing.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because I'm like, because guess who also
don't even
would
got a
be
rock.
scared?
Like, he got
I'd be
nothing.
like,
Nothing. So let me tell you how this shit went down. He says this bitch shit. So I'm like, all right, say less. He like, what that mean? I'm like, when I see you, I'm fucking you up.
You said that to him?
I swear to God, I hung the phone up.
Word for word.
And y'all work together?
Yo, so mind you,
okay, I'm
but
just like,
at the time, I had 2 jobs. So I only worked at the spot 2 days out of the week. We had to go there for a training, so everyone had to go, and he knew I was going to be there. So he tried to go to the earlier one. But my boss had called me and said, hey, LaShawn, just come to the earlier one so you can get out the way. I don't need you to stay the whole time because you've been a part of this training multiple times.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, cool. I get there. He's sitting in the front. I'm in the back. I walk in. Everybody goes, hey, LaShawn. I'm like, hey, how's everybody doing? This motherfucker looked at me like with the fear of God. Like, and I looked back at him, gave him a head nod. Because I had another job. If I would have got fired from that job, I did not care. I was going to whoop his ass, like, in front of everybody.
Okay.
Meeting ends. My boss is talking to me. He scurries behind me. I'm not going to turn around and grab him while I'm talking to my boss. From where we worked at to where he lived is literally a 25-minute drive.
Okay.
10 minutes passed. One of our boys called us like, yo, what'd you do to so-and-so? I ain't going to say his bitch-ass name. I'm like, what you mean? They was like, yo, he's home calling people saying that you just threatened to beat him up in front of everybody.
What?
He literally had to hit.
I think you should say his name.
Nah, we can't say his name because
Okay.
I ain't giving that bitch-ass nigga no props. But fuck him.
What, you didn't beat him up?
Because he's been ducking me. He's been ducking me for 8 years. Dante. He's been ducking me
he's
for
right.
like 8
Nah, he's
years,
right.
bro.
I think
He's
we
right.
should subtweet him. I don't
They
know.
can't even be in the same room.
Yo,
Let
me tell you.
If Sean gave
I'm
me the green light, I'd say his name. I wouldn't care.
I'm gonna
but
be real now.
I'm a
He
chill.
don't need to be.
I'm just
announced.
kidding. That's me being messy,
We
y'all.
gonna
Do
be-
not say his name. I am being absolutely messy.
We gonna
Do
be
not
real.
say it.
He almost got invited to the last Friendsgiving, and I told Leon if he's there,
Oh,
it's
that's right.
either.
Oh, he almost got invited to friends.
Yeah, and I told Lee, I'm like, I love you to death, but I need to let you
Tables was gonna get
know
moved
some
around.
shit is going to
Furniture
get. I
was
told
gonna
him
be
that.
moved.
So I'm like, it's
Wow.
best that I don't come. He's like, for real? I'm like, yo, I can't be in the same room with him. I'm going to fuck him up.
I'm sorry that happened for real.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Because it's not about what he did. Because I've seen dudes do bitch ass shit for women. It's what he lied about.
It's tight.
What was- okay,
and then
so what was
how
the
tough he
lie?
tried to get
All right,
after.
so we'll be real. He told this girl that I was in AC, basically fucking crackheads.
That's wild.
Hey, that's not funny like that.
Not funny,
hey,
bro.
that is
Yo,
not funny.
and
That is not funny. I am so sorry for
And
my reaction.
the
That is not funny.
The crazy part is
it's only funny because that is.
the crazy
I'm
part
honestly so
is
sorry.
That is such a wild statement
is
to
a
make.
wild
That's why it's
story.
funny. That's a
And
wild ass statement
the crazy
to make.
part is this motherfucker got so drunk. I'm getting the story mixed up. The third dude we went got so drunk, so me and him are driving around looking for that dude because he walked off on us. We thought he walked into an alleyway. So in my mind, a lot of people don't know AC is fucking rugged and it's a hood part to it. So if he walked down the wrong alleyway, I don't want nothing to happen to him. So I hop out the car and tell this bitch ass nigga, yo, take the wheel. I'm gonna go find him because I think he went that way. As I'm walking, some fucking crackhead came out the 7-Eleven like, hey. I'm like, no, like, but as I'm telling her no,
Ew.
as I'm telling her no, it's a group of niggas that started walking around the corner from Newark. My mindset, if I'm big, but it's only one of me. If I see a group of dudes heading towards me and they look like they up to some shit, guess what? I'm taking off the other way. And I ran off. But all he saw was the chick. So he get in the car, he was like, oh, you was trying to talk to her? I'm like, ew, nigga, like, did you see that? And he went back and told this girl that I was trying to fuck this crackhead. And I'm like,
So did the girl believe you? Like, what happened with this?
No, she believed him at the point because when we broke
So
up.
she's not even trustworthy.
Why you think we not together?
I don't know why y'all not together. I actually have no idea. I don't know what happened.
You just hit the nail in the coffin. She wasn't trustworthy. She was doing a lot of other shit. Some of it which I can't prove, but some of it I did eventually find out.
But she didn't believe you ultimately.
No,
so that
because
was
she wanted to believe him because I broke up with her. And we were younger, so she was under mindset that I wanted to break up to just be out here.
Okay.
And you know why she thought that? Because she was out here.
Oh, so she was cheating on you.
Yeah, I found out afterwards. But so
she was just looking for an excuse.
Yeah, by the time I found out, I wasn't even bothered by her.
I'm like, she was looking for a reason to break up. She wasn't really mad. She was looking for an out.
Yes. But
Okay.
no, because bad enough. We ended up getting back together like a year after that incident happened.
Now, this is user error. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like this is on you.
But-
This is, you already
Yo,
had the
user
crackhead
error.
situation.
That is crazy because I never heard it put like that. But you go through shit, you go through shit.
Amen. I agree.
When you used to shit, it's normal human reaction to try to resent change. We would constantly get back on and off with each other because we knew each other.
Okay.
But it got that last breakup was like we both looked each other in the eyes and was like, "What the fuck are we doing?" Yes, it was a little bit messier than that, but we're like, "Yo, what are we doing?"
That's the saying,
Okay.
familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, so that's why shit ended, and that's why that was one of the reasons why I learned to stop throwing that friend label to my coworkers so quick because I'm like,
And let me just say this also. As someone who does employment law, I would say if you can help it, it's almost never a good idea to date your coworkers. Like almost never. That's how sexual harassment lawsuits get brought about. That's how other type of lawsuits get brought about, is because when one person feels different, unless those people are married or planning to be married, it's incredibly difficult to work with someone that you've had intimate, even if you haven't slept with them, it's incredibly difficult to work with someone that you have romantic feelings for, because once those are over, y'all in a workplace, everybody knows, everybody trying to act like they don't know, and we don't know what to bring up, and we don't really want to invite either one of y'all because we don't want the other person to get jealous. And if I get promoted or something like that, like, and now I'm your boss, then there's a power dynamic. So it's just almost never a good idea to date coworkers if you can help it.
listen, you live and you
Y'all
learn.
heard that, Gem? She know what she's talking about, y'all.
Yeah, this is lawsuits every day from stuff like that. I have a lawsuit on my desk right now from this exact situation. Same thing.
Don't get caught.
The more
It ain't
you
even about
know.
getting caught, because it's we all know. Now y'all, we just hoping y'all don't break up. Now y'all broke up. Now I'm gonna have to choose a side. Like whose side am I gonna be on? I'm trying to be cool with everybody.
Because that's exactly what happened. Everybody just
I'm
started.
trying to be cool with everybody.
Because you gotta pick a side at that point.
Yeah.
It's like a divorce. Somebody's got to get the kids. So you gotta pick a side.
You gotta pick a side. Like we're having a party. Are we gonna invite both of y'all? I don't want y'all to ruin my party. Not neither one of y'all getting invited.
Listen. That shit was funny too.
Y'all not getting invited.
When she would be there, they would have events and shit, and they would try to keep us away from each other. And there'd be certain people that wouldn't speak to me. But then, soon as she wasn't there, everybody like, "What's Sean?" I'm like, man, kick rocks.
Why you mad at us? Like we don't know what to do. Y'all did this.
Listen, I don't carry myself like that. Don't be phony.
Yeah, but we don't know how you carry yourself. We didn't date you.
They knew how I carried myself.
Yeah, but we don't know if you was wrong in your situation or not. All we heard was the crackhead story. Like we don't know anything. We don't know anything. We don't know if you a liar. Like we don't know what you was doing. We know he's a hard worker, ladies and gentlemen. All we know is he works hard. We do not know if he actually did that. Like how are we supposed to know? How we know she ain't crying? She crying in a corner like he was an AC dating crackhead, and we're supposed to just believe you. Like he like y'all know my character. We actually don't know what you would do in the alley. We actually have no idea what you would do. We don't know.
That is some funny shit.
We don't know.
Yo, Anna is hilarious. She got to come back, bro.
Listen, we don't know what you gonna do in the alley. He's like, yeah, I was just in the alley, then I turned around and ran. So it's like, so you was in the alley. Like, we don't know what you did.
On that note,
we have no idea.
Scholars, we love y'all. We thank y'all for joining us. Before we wrap it up, Anna, you want to plug your IG, any social media you want to share again?
Follow me at any time for some, I don't. For some content. Follow me for some content. My Instagram is Theregoesanna. Actually, that's all my pages. Theregoesanna. I also make clothes if you're interested in sewing content. Ooh. Theregoesanna on TikTok.
Nice.
That's all I got on TikTok.
Look at that. Business.
Look at that. Clap it up for Anna. Clap it up for Anna. Let's go. Listen. On that note, Dante on the West Coast. We'll see y'all in a little bit, Scholars. No Talent Beats. Play us out, baby.
Yes, sir. Be safe, y'all.